you can see this is the camera app. By default it comes with a simple mode. Let me show you what is that, but before that you can see this is toggling for the front and back camera. So this is the front camera, which is 1.6 and still good. And here comes the back camera. If you want video, you can click here and this will shoot 1080p, so I just don't want to go with. And here comes the flash information. That is by default in flash. You can toggle that auto or completely remove that. And towards the right side you can see there is a button to take up the photo, or you can even use your volume button to take the photos. I already demonstrated in my other video. So click here to get more options. This is the simple one as is. This is filters, audio, and you can take a snap with audio, bit of audio in it, recorded, and the panorama mode. Here comes the HDR photos. I'll be providing some samples in my other videos. So this is HHD. I did not try it much. And here comes the settings. In the settings you can see a lot of other information like camera frame, picture quality, volume buttons, how that volume button function should be, whether it should be like a zoom or you just wanted it to be a volume or a shutter. Right now default is shutter. I'm just cancelling this stuff. Long press shutter, how the burst mode should be. Click on it. It's default on burst mode. Do you want the camera sounds to be done? This has by default coming with scan QR code. This is a very handy information. I'm going to demo that in my other videos. Reference lines, you can go for that, so that, let me show you. And you'll see there is a 3x rule of thirds can be kept for here. The subject can be kept in pretty much focus as well as important details shown over there. Let me back this camera again, and coming to this. So this is where we are, the settings, and in the advanced settings you can choose from simple mode to advanced by clicking here. By default it's the simple mode, but if you toggle that you'll see you'll be switching to advanced mode. You need to click OK to confirm that information. So what is the difference and what additional features we are going to get it? You just tap on this and you see the menu has been slightly differed. Now you can slightly put for other stuff, for example settings, the same one. Here comes different options and how do you want your picture to be, auto, portrait, landscape, sports nights and other stuff. But this again requires some other tweaking and people who are really enthusiastic in taking photograph, because the camera coming from Redmi Xiaomi 1S is really superb, so you can even enhance your output by toggling and changing it a bit. And here comes the brightness. You can control it, how your light setting should be, and those who already have some knowledge of DSLR can use it much better. And here comes the composition, exposure. You can go for more or less based on the pictures you want, lighting or dullness. And here comes the ISO settings, which can boost up to 1600 from ISO 100. So this is really nice to take cool night pictures with less grainy effect. And this plus button, and it will give you the focus mode right now. Do you want to go with the macro shots or the auto focus? So if I show some of the macro shots you'll be understanding better, but choosing this would give you better option rather than leaving it to camera. And here comes the filters, which we already see in other simple mode as well. And here comes the exit hand held twilight. I'm not sure much, I need to dig further on it. Maybe in later videos I'll be showing you that, so I need to get back again. And then comes your HDR, which is very nice, which keeps up all the information like shadows and lightings, everything is, but it's a bit unnatural to see. And here comes the microphone symbol to take pictures with some audio in it, and the panorama mode. So some of the features are already there in the simple mode as well. So let me come out of this one. That's it. We can take one more look at one more video completely dedicated to the camera settings and the samples which are collected from that, so that you'll be better understanding what the camera app should look like. So after effectively using this camera, I can still sense some heatness, so it could have increased a couple of degrees. I don't have an app to check that. I'm not sure whether there is a dedicated default options to find out the temperature, so right now I'm not able to show that, but in case if I figure out there is a way, I'll be showing you properly. So that comes the camera and the gallery. If it has some photos I can show, but right now there are no photos, but still I can show the one which we have taken it. So you can put this so it automatically toggles, and there is only one photo, so I can't swipe for the other stuff. And this is the local images and any demo videos that are existing. And the cloud images, if you're having a MIUI account, you can just tap and put it over there. So that's a cool option. So I need to show how to create that in my other video as well, then link to this Xiaomi phone to better utilize that storage. And the music, I need to load some stuff to show you guys. Things, settings, Play Store. Let me show you how Play Store looks like. So out of the box you're getting, but to use it I need to link up my existing account, or we need to create a new one if you don't have. But by this time I expect you guys already have an experience with Android, so you can get into it easily. Then here comes the tools, which has a lot of other stuff like Mi Cloud. You need an account to access that and use it features. There is an updater over here, so by clicking it you'll be knowing it what update you'll be going to. I already shown in my other video. It checks for this 45, which is currently the latest one from MIUI. So it is also checking this update source. But anyway, I'm quitting right now. I just don't want to show you guys, but it takes time. It's not coming out. Yeah, it came now. So you can go for clock. This is how it looks like. And right now there are no alarms. I'm clicking on clock, and this is how it shows the unlock model. And I can even add more clocks, so that we are going to cover later on. So in the tools you still see the recorder. You can record FM radio straight out of the box. You should get it. So let me test if I have one, but again I need to set up it is seeking. I don't know how to operate, so I need to spend some time to get to it. But anyway guys, sorry for the disturbance. Let me make up another video for that. That would be better rather than this. So in the tools you can still see there is a torch which is coming out of the box and has decent flash. So it is using the flash to provide you torch information. I'm putting it off and going back for the tools, and you see there is a calculator, compass. So let us open this calculator. So this is how it looks like. I'm just dividing this, and this is the information. So you'll be getting the nice calculator. So it's coming out. Then the compass. So it should have an inbuilt. So it should show how it goes, but right now I don't think so. We need to move this stuff like this, as shown, to get this calibrated. And I don't know how long I should do this. Maybe the space is not enough. Let me do outside. And see, after doing it a bit, you need to twist type like anything, all directions. Then you see this is getting activated for the first time. So I have figured it out and it's very easy for you guys. And you can click on this to see any downloads you have done so far. And nothing other than this, and it is failed anyways, so I'm messaging. So in the next screen, there is a security. So we already talked about cleaner. This is a default coming to clean up your multiple applicaches and other stuff. You can even scan, and that goes very long time, but it's done quickly in 2 MB. So cache, add files, packages and other stuff. So anyways, then comes the data usage. This is pretty handy if you're having data usage and SIM card inserted. Right now it's not there. You can go for stats and other stuff over here, like which application has been using what. So you can even block list if you're having contacts, but this SIM is not available, so you need to wait for my other stuff. And here comes the power consumption. It comes to 48% from 55 before we started this project and the video presentation, and a virus scanner and the permissions. This defaults get with some information, permission manager, manage app permission, and also we are mostly interested in other root permission the fourth option, or bottom one, and you will bottom last one, and that will give you better picture. So anyways, I'm going to come pretty frequently in my other videos to check about it. So I can check. Right now it is 100%. I mean, this is right out of the box, so you'll be getting that. Click on settings to see where it will lead to. This is taking to the settings menu of this, so you'll see some of the other features. So anyways, I'm not covering this over here. So that's it, and here comes your Flipkart and Weather Explorer and the Notes. Notes has a very good feature. You can just swipe it down and you see the Notes is opening. You can type some stuff and that's it. That will be saved. You can even change the color of the note, or you can open the complete one by tapping directly on top of it, so you can see the one which we created with different color. And also there is a default some information, so you can go back and you can see the calendar app, how it looks like. The calendar by default it's in October. You can swipe left to right, right to left, and everything works pretty cool. And the more apps you have, Facebook, WPS Office by default coming onto the screen, and the Me Talk, so you need to have an account, and if other person is also having, you can add and do as chat as possible. And here comes the phone dialer. This is pretty good. You can see the screen has very good responsive. So right now it is only showing one, but if you are putting two SIMs it should show up both, so I'll be showing that as well. So then comes your contacts. I don't have any right now. And here comes the messaging part. Let me quickly show you how it goes. You need to click here for the new message. You can put up the number, but I'm not putting any right now. And I just wanted to type something, or even you can do the swipe, or finally the record message. Hi, this is Kiran. I don't think it listened to me. Tap on it. How are you? So it detected how are you, and even it's showing some of the shortcuts, the SMS language. So it's really cool feature, so you can go for as many things as possible. So this is the basic stuff that is there from this messaging app as well. So I'm going down, okay, discard it, and browser. This is